Oh, I have no doubt it'll meet your lofty expectations. So, shall we go? Doo-doo-doo. So before we even knew what was happening, the class trial had been put on hold. We headed off with Kyoko in the lead, and where she took us was...
The scene of the crime.
The girls' locker room?
We've all searched this place top to bottom.
wait.
What are you
No, I'm my voice. It's my voice.
Oh, I'm sorry. I got used to doing
What
it.
are you doing?
I don't know what I'm doing!
We've already searched this place top to bottom! What are you trying to pull, Missy?
I'd like you to examine the victim's body one more time. You want to check it again? Be sure to examine the entire body very carefully. Take your time.
Almost that.
Examine her carefully, like using our hands. No way, no way, no way, no way, no way, no way, no way.
It's probably best if I don't run my hands all over a girl's dead body.
It's not that I'm creeped out or anything, it's just based on religious grounds, you know?
Very well. I'll do it.
But you're a girl. You shouldn't have touched a dead body. Just let one of the boys do it.
Nah, it's okay. I think Chihiro would rather have a girl examine her. So just leave this to me.
I don't think so.
I don't think so.
So Sakura, what is this? Some kind of secret girl-on-girl action? Is that what you two are about?
Yes.
Please.
That's not it at all. Stop screwing around.
Okay, here I go. I'm sorry, Chihiro. Please excuse the intrusion.
Putting her hands together in a brief prayer, Sakura then began to quietly examine her body. Be sure to check her entire body, and I believe we will solve this particular mystery.
Your entire body. I know you say that, but what? What does this mean?
What is it?
Not possible.
It's not possible! Sakura's eyes were staring wildly at Chihiro's lifeless form. Her massive frame trembled.
This girl is
what?
a boy!
Trap.
Trap!
Ah, I see. So she was actually a he. Interesting. Thank you for confirming this fact.
Oh, I hate you.
Wait, what?
You're joking, right?
I wouldn't joke about this.
Then it's really true?
Chihiro was a guy?
Oh, what, you guys didn't know? Heck, I knew that right off the bat. Chihiro Fujisaki was totally a guy.
Then he was a cross-dresser? Now I'm really on fire! I wish I had killed him!
So that's what Kyoko wanted to show everyone, huh? Interesting.
Wait, so, okay, because the boys and girls are evenly mixed. There's
Yes.
no, okay, then I was gonna say, because if they were split, then I could check that. But they're all just mixed together. The rooms are all jumbled up.
No, yeah.
Yes, that certainly does make things much more exciting. Now let's ride this wave of excitement back to the courtroom and get back to the trial. Ahem. I do apologize for keeping you waiting. Now then, let's resume the class trial. We've all just learned of the shocking revelation that Chihiro was actually a boy. Let's pick it up from there.
Yes, well, I don't know his reason for hiding it, but the fact is, Chihiro was not a girl, but a boy. To think that Chihiro was actually a guy, the thought had never even crossed my mind. Trap. And because the victim was a trap, he would have had no problem getting access to the boys' locker room.
Still waifu, though.
Still waifu as fuck.
Assuming his handbook did, in fact, list his gender as male, then yes, that would be true.
Of course his handbook said he was a boy. He dressed like a girl, but he was a boy through and through.
So then there should be no issue with Makoto's initial assertion. The victim was killed in the boys' locker room and was then later moved to the girls' locker room. And the killer could have easily used Sayaka or Junko's handbook to get into the girls' locker room.
So Chihiro really was killed in the boys' locker room!
I still don't understand the motive for moving the body, but yes, that does seem
I
plausible.
mean, that's very easy to see. It's because,
Well, but why would the killer care if they know that Chihiro's a guy?
well, no, because if he's trying to pin it on her, she wouldn't have access
That's-
to the bathroom.
That's true. That's true.
Willett must admit, I did find it rather odd. I knew he felt a little off. There was a certain incongruity to his female body.
This is the most titillating situation!
So now everything has been connected, all the mysteries have finally become clear.
Okay, well, connected or clear or whatever, we still think you're the killer, remember?
Very interesting. This has become very interesting indeed.
Aw, he's off in his own little world.
What about you, Makoto? After everything we've learned, do you still think Byakuya is the killer?
Yeah. No. I don't, but...
Well, without a doubt, Byakuya's the one that made Chihiro's death look like Genocide Jack.
Okay, so that's what I was gonna say, is... I don't think he was the killer. I think he just saw that there was a thing and just wanted her out of the picture. Or something. Because, like, I don't know.
But I...
Because again, then it shot right to him, and I was like, that also seems too... I was just going with it, but then they made it too obvious, and then I started to dial back a little bit.
Uh-huh. I think he might actually not be the killer after all.
What? But aren't you the one who accused him in the first place?
He just seems to be too easygoing about all this. Like he's enjoying us solving the mystery. The way he's acting, it makes it seem like it doesn't have anything to do with him. Keep in mind, Byakuya liked to look at cold case murder files, and he liked solving them.
Yeah.
So this is kind of a game to him.
Yeah, I know.
And you think that that's the wrong voice. And you think that might be because it doesn't have anything to do with him? Plus, the evidence he left behind was a little too, how could I put it, overt. He consciously chose to use the extension cord knowing it could connect him to the murder. At least that's how I see it. And Byakuya, when you found out the murder took place in the boys' locker room, it seemed to rattle you. And then again when you found out Chihiro was actually a guy. If you really were the killer, that stuff wouldn't have had any effect on you.
So that's your thinking, huh? Well, it bothers me that you don't have more concrete reasons, but it's fine. I guess I'll mark it as correct for the time being.
Mark it as correct?
He's right. I'm not the culprit. I just happened to come across the corpse in the girls' locker room and decided to alter it. Are you fucking with us right now? No, I am not effing with you right now. I'm telling you the truth.
Well, I find it very hard to believe!
Go ahead, find it hard to believe. You're free to be executed along with the rest of us.
If you really are telling the truth, then why? Why'd you do that to his body?
My reasons hardly matter right now. Uncovering the culprit is much more important, wouldn't you say? Now then, if it wasn't me, who was it?
Well, I don't think I can say for sure without talking about it a little more.
We're seriously gonna keep going? We were all good, aren't we? I thought it was clear Byakuya did it.
No, I'm with Makoto. If there's any doubt whatsoever, we need to explore every possibility. Because if we're wrong, we all die here. And that's true. Very well then, I'm with you too.
Damn straight, count me in.
Do you not have a mind of your own?
Of course I do. What am I, an ant or something?
Yes. Anyway, let's discuss this as a group one more time. We still have time to make our decision. That's very true. Our lives are on the line.
Excellent, then shall we resume our game of hide and seek?
But if Byakuya didn't do it, then who's the real killer who murdered Chihiro? There's one thing we can be sure that we know about the killer. The killer was able to gain access to the real murder scene, which means...
Genocide Jack.
Genocide Jack. Since the crime scene was the boys' locker room, you would need a boys' handbook to get in. Since Leon's handbook is apparently broken, the killer would have had to use their own. In other words, it had to have been a guy. But that's still not enough. I need to find some more clues.
Alrighty.
So who do you think? Any guesses?
Right now, no.
No?
Let me wait for a little bit. So I forgot what Celeste was.
Isn't there a single clue that might lead us to who did it?
I want it! No! Fuck!
Well, clues are one thing, but I can't read that text.
Nobody.
Is nobody gonna look at the killer?
If somebody saw the killer, then would have said something.
Celeste saw her, or him,
Perhaps
in the
someone saw the
room.
victim at some point, even though it might be enough
Yes.
for now. Yeah, all we kind of need is any kind of new info.
Oh wait, that doesn't.
It doesn't, no,
Fuck.
that doesn't do
I'm
it.
still thrown off by that
Come on,
because
Makoto,
it
let's
makes
do it.
makes sense to me
Uh-huh.
where it's like we need new info. I have it. Let me give it to you, please.
You have to do it in a backwards way,
I
though.
know it's gotta be like an argument. It's gotta be against someone. Boom. It might be that one, but if there's nothing else after it, then it'll be that first one.
Oh. It's over, it's all over. Yeah, I want to know who saw the victim. The killer, and only the killer.
Oh, there it is.
No, that's wrong.
Okay, yeah, it's always the one like right after the one that I picked. too.
I believe someone else did see the victim before they were murdered. What do you think, Celeste? Now that you mention it, yes, I did see him.
Huh? Really?
Oh, but I suppose only Makoto knows about this. The rest of you had no idea, did you? That is why you're all making such ugly noises.
Whatever, just hurry up and tell us!
It was last night, right before nighttime. I saw Chihiro in the dormitory warehouse. I saw him stuffing a track jacket into a duffel bag. And then I assume he headed off to exercise.
A track jacket and a duffel bag? If we didn't find anything like that at the murder scene!
It seems most likely that the culprit destroyed them to get rid of any evidence.
So the only way I could have destroyed it? The flame room?
The incinerator?
Yeah.
I can't remember.
I mean, there's probably other ways, but I'm thinking if it's the incinerator, then it's. Why can't I not remember? Hifumi?
Fumi did, but the position rotates, he said.
That's fair.
And that's when he said something that struck me as rather odd.
That won't apparently help.
Well, I better get going. I'm kind of in a hurry.
In a hurry.
Chihiro told me he was in a hurry. But why would he be in a hurry? Only if someone was waiting for him, I should think.
So, Mr. Fujisaki was on his way to meet with someone and then they were going to work out together.
But he and I invited him to exercise with us plenty of times and he always declined.
Wait a minute.
Again, I thought Mondo had said something to her in the beginning about working out together. I'm not sure it's Mondo, but like I thought that was a thing.
Maybe.
Probably because he was afraid you'd find out the secret he was hiding, right?
Which means that conversely, he must have trusted whoever he was meeting with very much.
Almost like Mondo.
But have they ever really talked?
Yeah, and he made her a guy promise.
Oh, that's true, he did, didn't he? Enough so that he was willing to risk his secret being revealed.
What a marvelous friendship! The point is, whoever he met up with is the culprit, right? So we just gotta figure out who it was.
But knowing what we know, I can't even guess. No, you already have what you need to make the connection.
Huh?
You know who the killer is.
Seriously?
Who is it? Who's the killer?
Think back to the track jacket and duffel bag the killer disposed of.
Okay.
Focus on the details of these items and it should become obvious who is waiting for him.
What?
Are you sure about that?
Okay, I'm actually confused.
I'm actually
It's a
confused.
blue line jacket.
You really think we can figure out who did it based on two pieces of evidence that we don't have? Oh, I think I remember.
What, you want to track down some fingerprints or something?
Even if we had the equipment for that, we wouldn't know how to use it!
As was noted, the evidence is already gone. There's nothing to get fingerprints from.
Maybe, but we can make certain inferences if we just take the time to talk it out.
Easy for you to say. But fine. Celeste, did you notice anything special about the bag or jacket?
The bag was just a normal duffel bag from the warehouse. All the bags in there are the same, so I can't imagine what would make that one special.
Well, if I remember right, there was a decent variety of tracksuits to choose from. Do you think there might be some kind of connection between the culprit and Chihiro's jacket?
Perhaps. Let's explore that and talk a bit more about the jacket he took. Does Chihiro's track jacket really hold some kind of clue about the killer? Somehow it's really hard to believe. Oh, I know.
So let's account. I'll get. So I might have to memorize something. This would probably.
Yeah. First of all, we know where Chihiro was headed.
Correct.
He was on his way to go exercise.
Correct. Wait, I'm gonna just memorize it because why not?
So next we have to ask, why did he choose the specific tracksuit that he did?
What do you mean the specific tracksuit? I got it! He picked that tracksuit because it matched the one the culprit was wearing!
Probably.
So what you're saying is, the killer was wearing the same blue tracksuit as him?
Wait,
My
what?
tracksuit is black.
I want to remember that.
I didn't even have a tracksuit.
Cause exercising sucks!
I have a white tracksuit personally. I got it from the warehouse, if you must know. Did any of that really help us get any closer to figuring out who the culprit is? No way, not a chance.
So,
You heard him right, what he just said without even realizing it? She's right, what he said just now is real.
Mondo?
I don't know.
How did he know
Seriously.
something? How did he? Wait, how did he know something? Who know what? What are you talking about?
Pay attention.
He's on his way to go exercise. Okay. I don't gotta worry about
Next we have
that.
to
I don't
ask-
think that's the right one.
Why did he choose the specific tracksuit that he did?
What do you mean the specific tracksuit?
I got it. You picked the tracksuit because
Yes,
it
I
matched the
agree
one the
with
culprit
that.
was wearing. What you're saying is he's wearing the same blue tracksuit as him.
Oh, clever.
My tracksuit is black.
Wait, I didn't mean to press A.
I
Fuck.
don't have a tracksuit.
Oh, Okay, I think I know what I gotta do. Alright, I think I got it. I gotta memorize black tracksuit and then shoot blue tracksuit.
Okay.
Maybe not. I need to shoot blue tracksuit. Because how could he know that...
There you go. But I can't remember exactly how you get there.
Because how would he know that the tracksuit was blue?
You might be able to use Celeste's account.
So how do I get back to that?
You just press it randomly, just shoot it off.
Alright, let me just try shooting. And if not, I'll memorize black and then shoot blue. Oh, okay,
There
it's
we
just
go.
that. Because I was wondering, I was like, okay, so it's because they're all listing tracksuit colors. I was like, maybe I have to make sure that he knows that his is black. How would he know it's blue?
Hold on a second, Mondo. What did you just say?
Huh? What'd I say?
You might be confused because I'm fucking doing all
Yeah.
the listen.
When Celeste just testified a few minutes ago, she said, I saw him stuffing a track jacket into a duffel bag, and then I assume he headed off to exercise. She never said anything about the jacket's color. So why did you say Chihiro's blue tracksuit?
What do you just... Hey, Celeste, what color was Chihiro's tracksuit?
As a matter of fact, it was blue.
Mondo, you sly son of a bitch.
And before we began the trial, did you tell anyone that? The only one I told any of this was you. Then Mondo, how did you know what color Chihiro's tracksuit was?
Because I just... I'm sure he saw the clothes at the same point in the investigation.
No, that can't be it. The bag and the clothes were surely disposed of by the time we began our investigation.
Then the only reason he could have known what color the tracksuit was is if he saw Cherry with it before he died! That's the only possibility. Cherry, are you talking about Chihiro? So how about it? Did you see the tracksuit or didn't you?
That tongue is so long.
I know! I love it.
Just by chance, I happened to see it last night. He walked past me, he was carrying a tracksuit in his hands.
No, that can't be it either, according to Celeste's testimony. She stuffed the bag into her bag in a hurry, took the jacket into her bag in a hurry. It was almost like she was trying to hide it. And just like that, she was gone. When Celeste noticed it, Chihiro made a point of making sure the jacket was completely in the bag. If you just ran into him briefly, you couldn't have possibly have seen what the color of the tracksuit was. It would appear you've dug your own grave.
Perhaps, but you handed him the shovel, didn't you? That's why you said what you did. Focus on the tracksuit and it'll be obvious who we met with. What a bunch of nonsense.
Ah, now I understand. It was all one big bluff, wasn't it? Your true intention was to draw a slip of the tongue from the culprit. That's why you said you knew who did it, to put them on edge. That's right. However, Mondo was my target all along. I had my suspicions about him in the very beginning. But why? What made you so suspicious? That's a good question.
Because I hate him. What are you talking the way he was acting? Probably the way he was acting. No.
There was a certain turning point that tipped me off. Maybe you didn't notice it, Mondo, but you tend to speak about... You call guys dude for girls as chick.
Fair enough.
And after he was killed, you happened to refer to him as dude. Once... You're switching through.
Oh, I thought it was just gonna skip back. I didn't know it was gonna correct itself. I thought it was just gonna skip back and have me pick again. That's why I was just brushing through the dialogue. Oh, sorry.
No, that's fine.
You noticed such a tiny detail?
Are you a witch? She's a witch. You're positively frightful.
No, I'm not the frightful one. Not nearly as frightful as someone capable of murdering a friend. Mondo, was it really you? Did you really kill Chihiro?
I didn't kill anyone. You've been all over me, judging everything I say, putting words in my mouth. Gives you the right to treat me like a goddamn criminal.
Yeah! He would never do anything like that. This is false accusation.
It's true, my reasoning on that is pretty shaky. That was fast. Well, this does present us with a problem. It seems we are all out of leads.
My time has nearly come. That's what my little ghost friend is telling me.
Oh yeah, that reminds me. Hifumi, weren't you telling me you'd found some evidence?
Really? What kind of evidence?
Actually, now that I'm thinking about it here calmly, it might not be all that relevant.
Jeez, it's your confidence? Just get up and walk away. It's fine, man. Just tell us.
If you really insist, then here it is.
Huh? What do you have there?
It happens to be an e-handbook. I found it lying on the ground, so I scooped it up.
You found it on the ground, right? Then it must belong to...
I'm assuming it's Chihiro's.
Chihiro's was missing.
Yeah.
We know Chihiro's handbook was missing from the scene of the crime, right? For a fact.
For a fact indeed. I was totally sure I'd found it.
Then it must hold some clue about the culprit, right?
Well, that's what I was hoping, but it's busted. It won't even turn on.
I imagine the culprit broke it to get rid of any evidence after the murder.
That's odd. I didn't think the handbooks were quite so fragile.
You're right, they're not. They're totally waterproof and shock resistant. It would take an awful lot to break one.
And yet this one does appear to be broken, as is Leon sitting useless in the main hall. For all your confidence, that is a remarkably high failure rate.
Do you think there might be some kind of mystery in there somewhere? How precisely did the handbooks get broken?
How did the handbooks get broken? There's no one possible explanation.
By hitting its weak point, by exploiting it, or by hacking it. I don't think it's exploiting a bug or hacking. It's gotta be just hitting a weak point on it or something.
You already told us before that the handbook is one weak point, didn't you?
You remember that? Sure, maybe I let that slip, but I've never told anyone what the weak point actually was.
But if the handbook is supposed to never break, and two of them broke in quick succession, then we can only assume that someone's figured out its weakness. You know what the weakness is, right, Monokuma? So what is it?
Huh? You're asking me?
I think it's a necessary piece of information if you want this to be a fair trial.
But if I tell you and someone else decides to copy it, that wouldn't be very good.
Just tell us already. Why would we want to break our own handbooks?
Oh well, I guess I have a weakness for pushing demands. But you're sure you won't follow their example? Then allow me to make a special announcement. The weak point of my cutting-edgy handbook is when it's exposed to high temperatures for too long, it will suffer a meltdown and they totally break. I flipping knew it.
You knew it?
Yeah, because I found the handbook laying on the floor of the sauna. The temperature in the sauna can reach over 200 degrees. Strange how you don't get burned, huh? It's because as your sweat evaporates, it creates a cooling layer of air around your skin. If the hot air of the sauna were to somehow get pushed directly onto your skin, you'd definitely get fried. That layer of air would get blown away. That's why you may feel a burning when you move around. So while you're in the sauna, make sure to keep nice and still.
Wow, interesting! I just learned one new fact today!
It's a mere trifling speck of knowledge.
Anyway, if you found the victim's handbook in the sauna, then the killer must have been purposely trying to raise its temperature in order to break it, making the culprit that someone knew its weakness.
But how'd they find out? Monokuma said he didn't tell anyone,
If they were
right?
in the sauna doing a man thing, his thing probably broke.
Because he had all of his clothes on.
Yeah.
Indeed, quite the mystery.
What if they found out by accident? What do you mean by accident? What if the killer took their own handbook into the sauna not knowing its weakness and it broke? They'd realize it was broken, of course, and it wouldn't be hard to figure out why. And once they had Chihiro's handbook, they knew they had an easy way to dispose of it.
I wouldn't say it's not possible, but who would have done something like that? I don't know of anyone who took their handbook into the sauna.
I might know someone who did.
Whoa, seriously?
I think the one who may have taken their handbook into the sauna was... Who might have brought their handbook into the sauna? It had to be the one who wore all their clothes into the sauna. It was...
Bing. I also like how it did to select someone and then it was wrong.
Uh-huh.
This was really a roller coaster of
Oh, hell
See,
yeah.
that's the thing. Okay, so that's the thing I like about the trials is that you always, again, like I think you said this, it always makes you feel really smart, and then it always just goes, hey, by the way, there's like some other stuff. Oh, I'm still on the clock.
You're still on the clock.
But it's like, there's some other stuff, just so you know.
There's always I always feel whenever I go into the trials I have an idea of what's going on, but then there's always a couple things that confuse me and I don't know why they're relevant.
And again, they also made it so that alright, if you're really not paying attention, you think it's her.
Right.
If you're paying attention, you think it's him,
him.
but there was no
Indication
at all that it was Mondo.
No, and the whole thing with Genocide Jill in general is more of a red herring than anything.
Yeah.
I mean, it's important character development, but to the case itself, it has no relevance.
Well, yeah, that's why I thought, because I thought it was more so about him trying to blame her, but
Right.
then once you see it, it's just
He's
just fucking with it.
Yeah,
Because he can.
because he can.
Because he can.
Yeah.
Mondo, your handbook got broken in the sauna, didn't it?
What? Why do you keep accusing him?
Mondo and Taka had an endurance contest in the sauna not too long ago, remember? And for the contest, Mondo just so happened to keep his school uniform on. But little did he realize it also left his handbook in one of his uniform pockets. And when it was all over, Mondo discovered that taking your handbook into the sauna could easily destroy it.
No, wait. Hold on, you got it all wrong. He would never kill. I don't accept this. Show me the proof, the actual solid proof.
I like how he's more upset.
I mean, I don't
Stupid.
Stupid. I mean, I don't want to believe it either, but I found something that proves it beyond a shadow of a doubt.
Did I?
Did you? I don't know.
It'll tell me.
Of course it will.
Broken handbook, Chihiro's the handbook, card reader.
Uh-oh.
That's an interesting array of...
Let's test Makoto's assertion. If what he says is correct, then Mondo, you broke your own handbook.
Interesting.
In other words, if Mondo's handbook is actually broken, then that proves what Mondo says, that what Makoto says is right. Well, my goddamn handbook was just fine.
Could potentially be broken.
See? Look! Makoto was wrong after all. Mondo wouldn't hurt a fly!
So, broken handbook.
I'm sure Mondo's handbook broke during her sauna. I'm sure the handbook Mondo must actually be... So Leon's handbook broke during her, right?
Yeah.
So how does Leon's handbook
I
work?
don't know. Because the only other one is Chihiro's handbook. That also doesn't turn on. So when... Oh wait, hold on. Maybe just it's like, hey, can you use it on the card? No.
No, that's not it.
What are you talking about? Just shut up, you little bitch. That's Makoto's assertion. So what is it? It's a weird one. Because it's giving me 3 and 2 of them don't seem like they make any sense. I feel like it's card reader. Because the other 2 are just broken tablets.
Okay, but
Chihiro's handbook would be... I feel like this is the line that I'm supposed to... Oh, I missed it. Stop. No, sorry. I feel like that's the line I'm supposed to shoot.
okay.
But I just don't know what to shoot it with. That's the thing. Unless I'm just entirely wrong. I could just be fucking entirely wrong.
You're onto something, but
Oh, you piece of shit. I was skipping and I was like, oh, I can get that. Right. I'm just gonna try to shoot this. No? Okay. So, I don't know. Okay, maybe that's not the line I shoot.
I will tell you that is the line you want to shoot.
Oh, wait, hold on. Maybe do I have to memorize something?
Well, usually they won't let you memorize something when you're given 3 truthful.
That's fair enough. So it's then it has to be the broken handbook. It's the only one. The only one left. There you go. That's what I was gonna do originally. You threw me off, you ass.
I did? How did I do that?
You said, yeah, but what does that have to do with it? And I was like, okay, so
No,
she's
but
telling me I'm wrong.
But I was leading you on.
No,
I was
you
like,
said it in a way.
What does that have to do with it?
No, you said it in a way that made it seem like it was wrong, so I didn't choose it.
Okay. Mondo, the handbook you
That was
have
literally
right,
gonna be the first one.
the handbook you have right now, is it really yours?
It's literally.
No, I was trying to lead you towards that answer.
I know, but the way you said it, you were like,
I did
you were
not
like,
mean to
You're like,
say.
so how does that relate? And I was like, you have a point.
Well, I didn't say how. So how does that relate? I said so how does that relate? I did too.
Well, however the fuck you said it, it made me not choose it. So thank you.
No problem.
Fuck's that supposed to mean?
The broken handbook that was in the main hall. Isn't that one actually yours?
What the heck are you talking about?
What I mean is, I think Mondo swapped his handbook out for one that actually works. I think he took Leon's handbook and replaced it with his own. After all, Monokuma said himself that Leon's handbook never should have broken.
yeah, it's fair.
That's right. The punishment it suffered wasn't nearly enough to destroy it.
So then the broken handbook in the main hall is actually Mondo's, which would mean that the handbook Mondo has right now is actually Leon's, yes? But doesn't that violate the school regulation that says loaning out your handbook is prohibited? No, we already went over this.
Well, here's how I look at it. There's a rule about loaning your handbook to another student, but if they're dead, they're not a student. It's kind of a gray area, I admit, but no worries. If anything, it just makes things more interesting. As such, I decree that exchanging handbooks with a corpse is not a violation of the rules.
Well, Mondo, if I'm wrong about this, you're welcome to say so. I'm happy to admit I made a mistake, but...
Son of a bitch. Well, what's wrong, bro? Come on! Tell him he's wrong! You are wrong! You have to be wrong! Everything you just said is wrong! You made it all up!
Okay, then why don't we look back on this case one more time from the beginning? That way everything will become clear and we'll all see if it was right or wrong.
That's right, there was the big summary.
Yep,
I actually didn't need a lot of water, so.
surprisingly.
Alright, so Blue Track Jacket, she saw it. She's noticed that none of these things are
There's
correct.
more of them.
I know. Just looking through them. Probably this one.
I just seen that one.
No, that's her going to the boys.
Yes.
So that's wrong. I think it's A. Oh, I didn't go
Oh,
the right
there's
way.
more of them. That one.
That one. Here we go.
There we go.
Runs away, goes to the boys' room.
Wait, no, I think the girls one goes down there, and then her going to the boys' room goes in the big
Sure,
panel.
is there anything else that could be this?
No,
Her
but
using it?
that's Mondo destroying the. That's Mondo destroying the reader, though.
I mean, there's literally no indication. I mean, okay, the gray hand, I guess.
Yeah. Because that's true here. Oh, you could be that one
Yeah,
too.
this one. 'Cause that's her hand.
That's
In. Hi, buddy. Ooh. Oh, what's
boy.
that? He hits himself in the face. So this is him lifting.
Yep. Oh no.
She turns around, or he turns around. I'm
Yeah.
so confused. Bean him on the head.
Beamed him on the head.
Potentially this.
I think it's that one, yeah. Because it's showing where all the blood spattered.
That's what I'm thinking. Moves the carpet. Takes off
The
the
poster.
poster. There's the body. Oh, there's that. It's the same thing. Okay, so he takes the body, picks it up. So there's the door. Oh, it probably goes
Yep.
into the girls'
There's
room.
the girls' room.
Uses. How did they get in there? Is the thing.
He uses someone else's. He uses either Jinko's or Sayek.
Yeah, it was okay. There. Well, I mean, that's probably because it then gets in. I don't know if I have anything to put there. The only thing I think of is this one.
I don't think that's
I
it
don't think
though.
it's right.
Keep going. Look through them all. There's a couple more that are on the other side of the room.
Oh. It's.
It's that one.
No, probably putting the body down first. So like this, maybe?
No, that's the sauna.
Oh, that's the soda. That's the. Him breaking it with something. Probably this thing. Yeah.
There's Byakuya. Then Dick
Comes
Cheese and
in.
Logan.
He.
He's got the rope. The extension cord.
Yep. With the extension cord. He ties her up. He writes
Bloodlust.
bloodlust.
Act 5. Mondo goes into the sauna.
Sauna. Throws it in.
There
and
it goes.
breaks.
Perfect. The killer is you!